just in a few seconds here so that we can go back to let me go back uh, and start. Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to our AV Best Start Regional meeting. And we have an exciting meeting today in conjunction with our celebration of Black History Month. We have an awesome agenda for you today. I do want to remind you, though, to please sign in the bottom in our chat box. Stephanie shared that. So please, if you would, sign in. Choose a language if you are in need of translation. Thank you so much. I want to welcome our first time attendees. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. It is awesome that you are here. We just have a few meeting agreements. So if you would please, in fact, if I could get someone to read those for me, they're real simple. Just share a little bit. Let me hear somebody who is available. Who wants to volunteer to read those for me?
I can do it if you want.
I want. Thank
Okay. Meeting agreements. Be respectful to one another. Don't talk over each other and use the mute button.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rosa.
Okay.
So to our first time attendees, again, thank you. Welcome. Hope you come back again. Share the good information that you get from our Best Start regional meetings, our Best Start AV. Woo woo. My team is in the house and I'm so excited that they are here with me. Today, we're going to have a special presentation on for Black History, highlighting our Black History Month and spotlighting Ruby Bridges. Tracy, I'm going to turn this over to you.
Okay. If you could just stop sharing and then I will start sharing. Okay, here we go. Get my video ready. Okay. Okay, and let me know when you can see the video.
Now.
Okay, and so let me just expand the screen. And here we go. Can everybody hear the music?
Yes.
Great.
Ruby Nell Bridges Hall is an American civil rights activist. She was the first African-American child to desegregate the all-white William Frantz Elementary School in Louisiana on November 14, 1960. She is the subject of a 1964 painting, The Problem We All Live With by Norman Rockwell. Now, Ruby still lives in New Orleans with her husband, Malcolm Hall, and their 4 sons. After graduating from a desegregated high school, she worked as a travel agent for 15 years and later became a full-time parent. She is now chair of the Ruby Bridges Foundation, which she formed in 1999 to promote the values of tolerance, respect, and appreciation of all differences. Describing the mission of the group, she says, "Racism is a grown-up disease and we must stop using our children to spread it." In November 2007, the Children's Museum of Indianapolis unveiled a new permanent exhibit documenting her life along with the lives of Anne Frank and Ryan White. The exhibit, called The Power of Children Making a Difference, cost $6 million to install and includes an authentic recreation of Bridges' first grade classroom. In 2010, Ms. Bridges had a 50th year reunion at William Frantz Elementary School with Pam Form Toastroot, who had been, at the age of 5, the first white child to break the boycott that ensued from Bridges' attendance at the school. On July 2011, Bridges met with President Barack Obama at the White House, and while viewing the Norman Rockwell painting of her on display, he told her, "I think it's fair to say that if it hadn't been for you guys, I might not be here and we wouldn't be looking at this together. The Rockwell painting was displayed in the West Wing of the White House, just outside the Oval Office. A little encouragement from Ruby Bridges. Don't follow the path, go where there is no path, and begin the trial. When you start a new trial, equip it with courage, strength, and conviction. The only thing that can stop you is you.
Yay. Wow, wow, wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to share my screen again. Oops, nope, I don't want to do that. Okay. Tracy, did you stop sharing?
Yeah, you just need to go to the next.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
there we go. There we go. Awesome. So today we have our special speaker, Ms. Gwen Cole, is here from the Black Infant Health Program here at Children's Bureau. Gwen Cole, a leader who knows your name is who you are. Her motto, it is all of our duties to serve, shape, cultivate, and build up the innocent and growing minds of this nation. Gwen wants her name to be remembered for touching lives. As a young African-American woman raised in poverty-stricken city of Compton, deprived of information and services, she wanted more. A single mom at the young age of 18 years old, she realized it was only faith that prevented her from becoming a statistic. She moved to the Antelope Valley in 1990 to raise her family and stayed for almost 30 years. Striving for more, she obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration and Management from the University of Phoenix. Gwen's dedication, commitment, and drive extends to her community as well. Gwen started working in the Black maternal health field almost 20 years ago, joining the Antelope Valley Black Infant Health Program, AVBIH, in 2005. Working for the City of Pasadena BIH program in 2019, and returning to the Antelope Valley with Children's Bureau BIH in 2021. The BIH mission and purpose became passionate as she took on other roles to assist in helping to accomplish the goal of the program. During her tenure with the AVBIH program, she served as program manager for the Antelope Valley Partners of Health, co-chair of the Black Infant Health Advisory Board of the Antelope Valley Hospital Advisory Board member, program coordinator of the March of Dimes Faith-Based Coalition Health Ministries. She chair of the Antelope Valley Network for Healthy Families in collaboration with the LA-based Babies Collaboration, a member of the team decision-making committee with the Department of Children and Family Services, Black Infant Health representative of the Antelope Valley Best Babies Collaborative, and member of Partners for a Better Palmdale. While in Pasadena, she served as the Pasadena Public Health Department Equity Committee, a member of the Human Centered Design Collaboration, and a member of the African American Maternal Mortality, AIM Collaborative in San Gabriel. Gwen has also collaborated with nonprofit and faith-based organizations, businesses, and community programs to help our youth have an opportunity for a good education and healthy life. She became a founding member of the former president of the High Desert Alliance of Black School Educators. This program focused on African-American K-12 students, assessing the keys for success in education. As the program director for Livingstone Cathedral of Worship's Pen and Pencil Mentoring Program, it afforded her the privilege to help mentor hundreds of youth, including the largest youth demonstrate in Antelope Valley, 1,000 Youth March, bringing both Lancaster and Palmdale together to commemorate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s and Cesar Chavez's accomplishment. Gwen is a committed community activist, and her passion is driven by making a difference. Would you please welcome Miss Gwen Cole?
Thank you, Darrell. Thank you so so much. I didn't realize how long that was, but thank you
Yes.
for that introduction and welcome everyone. I am going to say this. I didn't realize how long that was, but I appreciate it. One thing I do want to share personally about me before I begin my presentation is I'm passionate about this work. I'm very passionate. I've been in it a long time, and no matter how long I've been here, it's still so much work to do. And I will share something at the end of my presentation just to demonstrate just how passionate I am and how it hopefully is all of ours to stay connected in this work. So without further conversation, I'd like to start my presentation. Let me see, I gotta share. Hang on just a minute. Can you guys see my screen?
Not
Not,
yet.
not yet.
No? Okay. I was practicing this, Tracy.
There we go. No, it's fine. You're
Okay.
fine.
There you go.
Okay. And I also would like to thank Best Start and Tracy LaMonica for inviting me in this space with you all. For those of you who do not know about Black infant health, hopefully this presentation you will learn more and also inquire to find out more, and also how you can support and help us as well with our plight, because we continue to have challenges in certain areas, and I'll talk about that. So thank you all for being here, and I want to thank my staff for being here as well, and I'm hoping Lisa is on as well. My program manager, Lisa Dawson, I'm hoping she has joined us as well. Let's talk about our mission. Black Infant Health, our mission, it seems simple when we read it or talk about it, but it's quite complex in how to accomplish what it is we set out to do. And that's to improve health among African American Black women. And I do want to do a little sidebar here. I will be using interchangeably African American and Black. Black people do refer them, some African American, some as Black, and I say them both all through the presentation. But to improve the mothers and babies by empowering pregnant and mothering women to make healthy choices for a better future. Our motto is building a legacy of health and wellness, because we know here is where our richness lie in some of the challenges we have in statistics I'll be sharing. So about Black Infant Health, about us. Well, we were founded in 1989. We have been 3 decades in this maternal space. And we were the first organization in the state of California to address the disproportionate mortality rate of African American mothers and babies compared to other races. This has been a long conversation, and it's been a lot of science and a lot of studies. And one of the largest studies was done with a gentleman in UCLA and in the school in Chicago that really brought it to the forefront about two decades ago, about 20 years ago. But we have been here in over 30 years. I think this year, this year is our 33rd year. And so we're coming up with a big, huge celebration with that. Because of COVID, we haven't been really able to celebrate like we want to, but that's pretty profound. Providing social, mental, and prenatal services aimed to help our women to have healthy pregnancies and birth.
Uh-oh. So I think she froze.
Yeah, and I believe Sharia was going to be taking over if.
So here's our location.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hard
okay,
to
she's
than
back.
Southern California. Did I blank out?
You did.
We talked about this.
We did
Yes.
it. It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, okay. And here's our information about where we are today with Children's Bureau in LA County, in Lancaster, and the counties in which we serve. Now, what are our goals? Is to improve our infant and maternal health and to decrease the inequities in infant and maternal mortality rates, because our babies and our mothers and how they get through is like no other race in this country. We serve Black women 18 and older that are up to their 6 month of postpartum. So we help them through the parenting stage as well, and not just getting there, but to give our babies an opportunity to make it to their first birthday. Our, can you guys hear me? I think I dropped.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Our outcomes, there has been current science that supports the empowerment and focus our group-based intervention programs, promising strategies for improving Black women's birth outcomes. It's a powerful thing when you have support, and I have some amazing ladies that provide those services for our Black women. Now, how do we get there? Here's our staff. We have Miss Lisa Dawson. Maybe you guys can show a heart so everyone can, well, they probably can't see you because I'm sharing my screen, but Miss Lisa Dawson, our program manager, myself as the supervisor. We have amazing family health advocates who deal with our ladies day to day, week to week, really staying connected with them to ensure that they have everything they need. And that's Miss Cherie Culver and Lamika Thomas. Our group facilitators, Miss Jasmine Sims and Jasmine Locke, who meets with our ladies twice in order to deliver our curriculum and guide them through different things that they need to prepare for their babies. And it's a powerful sessions that these ladies gain insight and support of each other. They become sister friends, and it's amazing space that they provide. Our data administrator, Miss Georgia Wells, I put her in the middle because she keeps everything in order. She just makes sure we stay on track with our data and anything else administrative wise that pertains to the program. We have our newest person, Miss Marisa Rowe, and I do know she's on here, so you might see the heart. She's our newest community outreach liaison. And she is doing a phenomenal job of reconnecting us and continuing to outreach in the community. It's a little bit more challenging being virtual, but she's doing a great job at making that work. And then we have our second newest, which is Ms. Demetrius Thomas, who is our mental health specialist. And she provides that mental space, that mental self-care space to our ladies to ensure that they have the support they need. And we all know how sometimes when you have no one to turn to, you think you're dealing with your problems by yourself, and you need someone that's a professional that can help you mentally through that. Demetri is an amazing support to our ladies in that area. So here's our beginning in Antelope Valley. The good news is I started in this at one point, and I had to think of how old I've been in this work in Antelope Valley, but we were birthed in 2003 under the California Senate Bill 165 and SPA 1, 6, and SPA 8, SPA 1 being Antelope Valley, 6 being South LA, and SPA 8 being the Bay Area, South Bay Area, the Torrance and that area in Los Angeles and LA County. And that was because we had the highest infant mortality. And I do remember all the buzz around there back in that day on the many babies that specifically died in Antelope Valley, Black babies. And it just really, my word is, nerved some people up. And this money was given so that we could begin to address that. And that's how we got our beginnings. It was through Livingstone Cathedral of Worship. That was our first contractor in 2003. Under the direction of Bishop Henry Hearns. Any of y'all know who that is? Well, he in himself has made history. I saw Darrell's hand, but I can only see 4 people. So hopefully you guys know Bishop. But Bishop has been in Antelope Valley, I think, longer than I've been breathing. I often kid him about that. But he was the first African-American mayor in Lancaster. So he made his mark, and he served for 18 years as mayor. So he really helped bridge the conscious and raise the conscious of our people in Antelope Valley as a whole, not to look at Black and white, look at the issues and the challenges that we were facing. So he was an amazing fit for the Black infant health. And then we came to Children's Bureau and contracted in 2016. And we're currently with Children's Bureau now, under Children's Bureau, doing this work, this amazing work. So why Black infant health? Why do we need it? Why is this still, after 30 years, why are we still facing some of these challenges? Well, first of all, infant mortality is a great and key indicator of our population health. We can look at that and see how well we're doing health-wise. We still have the anti-Black racism as a social and economical stressor. Our women are dealing with stress and it impacts the womb. And it plays a major role in our poor birth outcomes. We're dealing with more stress, and science have shown that, than ever before. And COVID didn't make it any better. It just increased the stress levels. So our babies too often come here too early or too small. And because of that, we have to continue to dive in here. So with our support, our cultural design to look and honor our women and our unique history and who we are and why we do what we do, and empower these ladies to remind them who they are, you know, we continue to aim to help them. So, because we understand that leads to healthier births, the less stress we can take off of them. And we do hold some of these ladies' weight with them, so they understand they're not alone. We also, our program model, emphasize the social factors: chronic stress, lack of support, and need for empowerment. So that's why we're still doing what we do, and we will continue to. It is a tragedy if any baby pass away. And when you have a certain race that is experiencing twice as more than anyone else, you have to draw attention to that. I've been asked in the past, why Black infant health? Why not white infant health? And all of it is needed. Infant health, any baby passing it's a tragedy. But we have to focus with the highest priority and the highest problem, and that's where Black infant health was. Now, there's other spaces for other women to get help as well, but Black infant health had to address that, and we've been doing it for quite a long time. Our statistics, and I'm only going to read a couple of these that I think that I'm not sure if people understand what low birth weight is. I've asked women over the years, you know, anyone that had a preterm baby or a premature baby? And, you know, I may have 2 or 3 say no, but most people know if they didn't experience it themselves. And babies who are less than 5 pounds, 8 ounces, that's too small for what the body was designed at infant to do, so that they can thrive healthy as they can possibly be. The other thing is African-American Black women are 4 to 6 times more likely to die. We focus on the babies, but we are seeing an enormous rise in the maternal on the table. These women are not making it through childbirth. And I don't know if you guys remember, Serena Williams had her own challenge with her own birth. It used to be economic stressors and, you know, worrying about finances and your living environment poor. I came from a poverty-stricken environment in Compton. I grew up there. I understand that, but we have learned that that's not it at all, because Serena does not fit that mold, and yet she still had challenges. So we have to raise our conscience that this is a challenge because of stressors, and it goes back to, and we're in this space, and that's why I'll mention it. It goes back to also racism and the things that they have to endure, and sometimes consciously and unconscious, but that stressor affects our womb. And unfortunately, some women don't make it through. But because of Black infant health and others like yourselves, we're going to continue this work, and we are going to continue to make a difference as we have. So what is our eligibility? A woman has to identify as African American or Black. And this has been some conversation on a state level around this, because we have women that you may look at and don't think that she's African American or Black, but as long as she identifies that way, we service her. And I've explained why. Also, 18 and older and enroll. And prior to COVID, it was 26 weeks. Right now that we're in COVID, it is 30 weeks, and in some exceptions, even past that, because we recognize when women can get a hold of us or can get enrolled. So we try to reach out. So we do have some exceptions to that, or less, I'm sorry. So our services. We have a group model, group-based model. We also have case management in some of our locations, in many of our locations, and to help these ladies develop the skills and strategies that they need, you know, that to help them build the support and empower them to make great choices. I'm not reading all of these. Oh, I didn't mean to go back, sorry. So let's look at some services that we do provide. We have 10 pregnant prenatal sessions that we offer. We have also 10 postpartum sessions that we offer to our ladies. So they're with us for 20 weeks during their pregnancy and their parenting component. We used to provide healthy snacks. We'll get back to that when we go back out of this virtual space. Also, we have supportive services with mental health specialists, our mental health specialists, which is very unique in some areas as well. Our FHAs, they help them with life planning, goal setting, you know, where they want to go, keep their minds focused on those next levels as moms and parents. And so they help them structure for their future to keep them engaged. They have health and family support referrals. So, you know, we refer all over the place for the ladies, housing sometimes they need. Unfortunately, some of them find themselves in domestic violence situations. We help them with those type of services and referrals to ensure they get connected to those services. And then we have case management. We do one-on-one support. Our FHAs reach out to them at least weekly to ensure and keep staying in touch with them. So they have a lot of support. We also provide incentives. We know that one of the biggest things is what our ladies that they face with is car seats. You know, they have to have them to bring their babies home. We make sure that gap is fulfilled. And of course, you know, there's no fees for our services. We just need them to meet the eligibility of identifying as Black and also 18 and older and within that time frame of pregnancy. So talking with us, we can work through that. So our contact.
Is this what you're saying, that make sure it's clear, right?
Oh, I thought somebody was asking me a question. On the program side, Ms. Georgia Wells, and also on the enrollment side of enrolling our ladies in the program is Ms. Marisa Rowe. That is our BIH email and our website where you could dive a lot deeper into who we are and what we do, and also get more information to contact us. So let me go here. Let me first start with any questions, and I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, Darrell.
Yeah, just push at the bottom. Stop. I mean, it'll say stop sharing.
It should say it in red, Gwen.
I got it. I see it now. Yes.
There you go.
One of my words was over it. So any questions that any of you guys may have? I know I didn't belabor any of it, but anything pops up for anyone?
Hi, Gwen, this is Yanira from Project Joy. I just have a quick question for you. I wanted to know if you guys work with like a group of doctors or prenatal, I guess the people that offer the prenatal help to ensure that the women are receiving a proper health care.
Absolutely. I could not list all the people we refer to and we work with. It would have been a really, really long list in there. But yes, we have OBGYNs, we do. There's an African-American woman that does OBGYN. We're connecting with her. And yes, we make sure that these ladies have what they need. Some of the challenges in that is their insurances and where they can go. So sometimes they're limited, but we'll refer them all over. Right now, mental health is a huge gap, I would say, in Antelope Valley, and it's been one for many years, but it is bridging the work that Children's Bureau do and other organizations that's raising the bar in that area. It's becoming, you know, and more accessible where it wasn't in the past. The same thing with our doctors. We used to just have a few choices, and now we have more to choose from, which is a great thing. So yes, that and other services we keep them connected to, and we work with, and we have MOUs with. Absolutely.
I think someone has their hand raised, but we can't see their name. So if you're on an iPhone, you feel free to ask your question.
Sí, yo quería preguntar, ¿ese programa es únicamente para los afroamericanos o también incluyen a familias latinas? Porque vemos muchos latinos aquí en el Valle del Antílope y sería bueno saber si también nos incluyen a nosotros.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yes.
So she's asking if the Black Infant Health is only for African Americans or does it include Latinos as well? And that there's a lot of Latinos in the Antelope Valley. Did I miss anything?
No, I mean, Carmen may, but that sounded correct.
Okay. Yes, Black Infant Health is for African American and Black women only. There is other spaces, and if that person want to connect with us, they can email us and we will, or call me, and we will definitely, I don't know, Darrell, if you could put in the chat our email address, the BIH@allforkids.org, so that they could connect with us and we could guide them to where they could receive some similar services. But it is specifically for women that identify as African American and Black.
Gracias.
Thank you.
And then I didn't have a question, but I just want to say like a big shout out to Black Infant Health. I was a previous participant and I just want to say I love you guys and I am so grateful for everyone, the Jasmines, like everybody, because it was such a loving experience. Mr. Rev, like I was just welcomed in and I got to just experience that. And I'm a longtime resident of Antelope Valley, Sun Village, Henry Hines. Yeah, I mean, this is my home. And so I didn't know about it previously, but coming back with my third child right before Corona, like being able to have that sisterhood, being able to have that transportation, because my truck did go out during that time, but being offered the transportation piece and like being able to break bread and talk and laugh and be authentically myself in that space where I was surrounded with other beautiful women that looked like me, felt like me, had similar experience was divine. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Awesome. Miss Jaleesa, I'm gonna give you your money afterwards, okay? No, I'm just kidding, you guys. I don't know her. This is the first time I've met her. She went through our program probably prior to me coming before I came back. But thank you for that because it just solidifies what we talk about that we do. It is a unique space and it's not designed to exclude. It's designed to uplift and deal with the stressors and the things that we have to deal with sometimes more than any other race or nationality. And unfortunately, we shouldn't. I wish we had a better world, but we know some things exist and it needs specific culturally defined things that need to happen for our ladies. So thank you for sharing that because it does bring that sisterhood together. And what do you do right now, if you don't mind me asking? I see a background.
I wear many hats. I'm a community member. I am a community member.
Awesome. Awesome. That's a good thing. I started many years and we have to pass that torch. I can't do what I used to do 30 years ago. So I'm glad to know that you're in that space and continue to fight for our community because we need that and we need all inclusion in that. So thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Other questions?
I had one question, Gwen. Someone asked. Yes. Well, I want to let you answer this question. So is it only for first-time moms or can the moms, if it's their second or third baby, can they still come back to Black Infant Health?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
All right. I knew that answer, but I wanted you.
I know you did. You asked it for the crowd. I play along well. I do that, but yes. It doesn't matter how many pregnancies, the eligibility is 18 and older, 30 weeks or less pregnant, and you identify as African American or Black. We don't care how much you need us, we're here to help and be needed. We love that. And I have amazing team that does a great job at making sure everyone gets the help they need. My A team. Can y'all put some hearts up? Y'all see the Black Infant Health backgrounds, right?
Loving the background, loving the background. Awesome, blossom.
Okay, so is there any more? Because I want to read something to you all before I close. Is there any other questions? Did I address all of them?
I think you have.
Okay, great. This is called I Am a Strong Black Woman. And the reason it's named a Strong Black Woman, because often I just want to have a moment where I help you have some more insight to who I am as a Black woman. Often people say, oh, they're strong. And that can be misconstrued as something different and not intentional to uplift. But yes, Black women are strong. I think white women are strong. Hispanic women are strong. And we don't need to define it any other way than yes, we're strong because we have to. We're built to be strong. And it says, I am a strong Black woman. I've stood and I've fallen, but I keep coming. Although my journey may continue being tough and many may not clearly understand all my stuff, I do ask for you to continue sticking around without a frown, and I promise to help you navigate around. Yes, I am a strong Black woman, and I will not be denied because it is vital to my village that my womb continue to thrive. So when you see or think of a strong Black woman's plight, just remember, everyone here today, you are all important and a needed part of our continued fight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gwen. I just want to stop and say thank you to the Black Infant Health Team, our sister. They are our sister program at Children's Bureau under our prevention program. And I greatly, greatly appreciate them coming and sharing what they do for the community here in the high desert. And yeah, they got my heart. I was with them for a season, and I so understand. Yeah, whoop whoop. I so understand the need for the Black Infant Health Program. So thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Black Infant Health Team. Y'all ladies rock. Y'all beautiful. Everybody got the hair done. Everybody looking good up in here. That's what I'm talking about, representing. And so I do want to thank you. And in answer to that, if we do have any women that are pregnant, someone asks, is it only for Black women? Well, we do have healthy families. We do have prevention programs that address all women, all mothers, all babies, all families. So here at Children's Bureau, we go across the board. So thank you again, ladies, for coming and sharing. Let me share my screen with you right now because we are moving. We are going to continue moving on. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. We have our community announcements. So at this time, I'm going to turn this over to Stephanie to go through our community announcements. Oh, who is, okay, let's start. I'll use offer, okay.
The community announcement, Daryl, or just ours?
Just ours.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we have our convening in March 24th. It will be held on a Thursday. It is 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So save the date. We will be sharing this flyer as well after the meeting to everybody who has attended and signed in. And we also have our next regional meeting on Thursday, March 17th. We do have the two times again, 10, 11:30 a.m. and 5 to 6:30 p.m. And they both contain the same conversation, just different timing, whichever works best for everybody.
Okay. And we have another announcement. We are royalty. And this is in conjunction with Black History Month. Guest speaker, Mr. Fluker. I can't see his last name, but it's a journey through our rich history with expressions of song, dance, and spoken word. You can capture that. Fonz Village presents Black History Essay Contest. So this is an essay contest that is happening right now. What does Black History Month mean to me? Who is the most influential African-American figure in my life and why? The contest is open to students 9th through 12th grade. Submissions are due by February the 28th. Email submissions or questions to fonzvillage23@gmail.com. So you can take this information back and share this with your community. Okay, there is an upcoming ICANN poster art contest open to 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And I believe this one is from the ICANN Association Presents the 2022 Child Abuse Prevention Month poster art contest.
And Darrell,
Tracy, yes,
yeah, I was just going to say, if I could just
I was gonna
add,
let you do it.
yeah, this is being done through Affirm, and Affirm is the local chapter of the CAPC, the Child Abuse Prevention Council up here. If some of you may know Rosie Maynella, she runs this, and so they are doing this in conjunction with the CAPCs. And I did want to just keep in mind that any of these flyers or posters that you're interested in and any upcoming events, we will be sending them out. So that's another reason why we do ask you to sign in, because we will be sending all the information to everybody who's here on the regional meeting this morning. So again, this is a child abuse prevention art contest, and it is open to just 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. So if you do have anybody that's interested, when we send out the flyer, I believe the application is embedded into the flyer.
Our next community event, if you can dream it, you can be it. Dream it and be it for girls. The Dream It, Be It program can help you plan your future. Information, again, will be provided in flyers. We'll send that to you. It will be for March the 5th from 11:30 to 4:30. What it is discover how to reach your future goals, learn how to overcome obstacles, practice mindfulness, and achieve your goal in life. Okay. Upcoming events for our Best Start program. These are available to all, and we want to get that out to you, and we're super excited. Our upcoming financial literacy series beginning April 19th, that will be open to all who sign up. So we're making that available to you. That will happen in April. The DEI training series beginning in March, and our child abuse prevention series will be taking place in April. So we want to share that with you, with our community.
And Darrell, if I could just add something to the DIA training, we're really excited. I know some of our Black infant health ladies might have attended it. We did an implicit bias training last year with this same lady. Her name is Danielle Johnson, and she's actually, she has a consulting, and she does a lot of training on diversity, equity, inclusion. And this is a really diverse, training in of itself. It's we've got LGBTQ, we have a 400 years, talking about slavery and going back and really delving into it. We have a diversity inclusion. And so we'll be sharing that flyer with everyone. And again, the Eventbrite is embedded into the PDF. So if you're interested in, I would really urge you to sign up. She's a fantastic speaker, and she really does a great job. She's the third time we've invited her back. She's also speaking at the Policy Leadership Academy. And then the child abuse prevention, we're really fortunate. We have Sheila Boxley with the Child Abuse Prevention Center speaking. We have Corey Best, Mining for Gold, speaking. And then we have Shenandoah Chefalo, who's going to be speaking about ACEs Aware. So we have a really, again, a diverse group of speakers, and that's going to be, as it says, every Wednesday in April. So if you can join us, or if you're interested in any of those, you can put your email in the chat. We'll get in touch with you. And again, we'll also be sending out a lot of this information to the group that's here. So again, please sign in.
Okay, I believe I have a question in the chat from Mario. Mario, you wanted to come off mute and ask your question? Or can someone read his, because I can't see it. So
Yeah, I'll read it to you, Darrell. The
thank you.
question he wrote is, this question has nothing to do with the topic, but I'd like to know if you are still providing after school tutoring. And he said, great presentation.
Oh, well, thank you, Mario. At this time, no, Best Start is not offering after-school tutoring, but I wanted to share with the upcoming financial literacy series that we will be a part of that series. It will be a 4-part series, and 2 of those parts will be offered to children. So if you have children, teenagers, or children, elementary school, we will be teaching financial literacy to our children. But no, Mario, currently we do not offer any after-school programs at this time. But we'll keep that in mind. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay. Gwen raised her hand. Come on, Gwen, what's your question?
I just wanted to address Mario and just let him know he can either go to 211, maybe find some organizations in Antelope Valley or Boys and Girls Club up there. I've done work with them and they usually do, and I believe they're back, not in a virtual space, they're back in person. So he can get some help that way.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, there are a few things. Oh, you know what? Mark Anderson and his organization for mentorship in the Lancaster School District at this time.
Concerned Black Men of LA.
Concerned Black Men of LA. Thank you, Tracy. And they offer mentoring as well as tutoring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And they're at Cole. Currently, he's
Cole
doing
Middle
a
School
program. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's concurrent. It is happening even as we speak. So I hope that helped out some answer some of your questions, Mario. Do I have another question in the chat?
No, I don't see any more questions, Darrell, but I just wanted to share if you can please take our survey. The survey link is in our chat. It's just a very brief survey, just to see how we're doing, how we can improve. And we also put the link to sign up for the DEI training in the chat as well.
Thank you so much, Christine. Thank you so much. So we want to thank you for coming. We hope to see you March 17th. Our next speaker for March will be Kimberly Perkins from Valley Oasis. So we will be sending out those invites at that time. And we want to welcome you to come back, share the love, share that information with everyone. Before we go, Jay Lisa, did you have something to share?
Yes, Darrell, I did.
Yay! Yay! Come on, Jay Lisa. I knew it was like, wait a minute, I have forgotten somebody. Jay Lisa, come share before we go.
Thank you. So everyone, the Wildflower Project is putting on the Black Maternal Expo, the second annual, post-COVID. So they will be doing that on April 10th from, excuse me.
From 9 to 3?
9 to 3, yes.
Or 10, yes.
I was trying to pull up the flyer.
10 to 4, 10 to 4.
10 to 4. At the Kimbola Cultural Center. So it's gonna be like amazing. This is the event of like the Antelope Valley. Like, this is where you want to be at. This is where it's gonna be popping. And you're gonna get all the information, you're gonna get all the love, all the nurturing, all the advocacy. We'll be hosting a pregnancy pageant. Can we send it after the flyer? Or
You can. Derek, okay. I just made you co-host.
And yeah, we'll be talking about pregnancy, birth plans, exercise, nutrition, mental health. There'll be lots of vendors. It's just going to be a really, really great time. We can come out, celebrate our pregnant families, birthing families, and just love and nurture our community and have a great time as well. So we hope to see everybody there. Please come out, get a table, do a sponsorship, just come out and enjoy and exchange your information, your energy, and your love. So we hope to see you there. Thank you.
And I believe Derek had something to share. Derek, I made you co-host so you can share a flyer.
Yes, 1 second, I'm pulling it up. It might be actually easier for me to post it in the chat, but I'll give you guys a quick rundown. So Breathe LA. So Breathe LA is LA's guaranteed income program. So LA County is launching Breathe LA, which is guaranteed income project that will provide 1,000 eligible residents with $1,000 per month for 3 years. So enrollment is going to be taking place during March for 2 weeks. And we don't have the specific dates as of yet, but we know that the program is going to start pretty quick. Funds will be dispersed in April. So we're going to be holding an info session with SBCC on Friday, February 25th, and it's going to be at noon. During the session, you're going to hear a lot more details about the survey and the eligibility. So I'm going to place a flyer in the chat. And
That's awesome.
one sec.
Thank you so much for sharing it. I'm glad. I see 2 people that have raised their hands. Okay. Question first. Who raised? Go ahead, ask your question while Derek is putting that in the chat. Okay, Donna Geddes. Hi, Donna.
How are you? I
I'm
have a
good.
flyer I'd love to put in the chat, but that means I know how to put it in the chat. So we have something fun. I know we've been talking about families and getting back into the real world. The Children's Center of the Antelope Valley is going to be starting a series of free food truck nights, and they're going to be every month from February to June, starting on February 24th. There we will start bringing, it will be an outdoor event. It will be free, either registered with the Children's Center or because we are still fortunate to have COVID funding. If you come to the event and you've been affected by COVID-19, and who hasn't, then you can also participate in the food truck night. So we are poking out at starting with a mini resource fair this month in February, but then in March, April, May, June, we'll be inviting other vendors to do an outside resource fair food truck night. So we're really focusing on the social, emotional health of people who have been inside because of COVID so long, and hopefully they want to start coming back out and socializing again. So it is outdoors and it will be food trucks, which are so fun and chic now, and they'll be able to get a ticket and they'll be able to go get their meals at any food truck they like. So we're really looking forward the next few months in the spring to start getting the kids back out, start getting the families ready to socialize again and start building up that social emotional health. So I will email that flyer so it can be sent out to everyone.
Okay,
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Stephanie has left her information, her contact information in the chat room. If you have a flyer, we will be happy to share that with everyone and send it out. Miguel, I see your hand. Go for it.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Miguel Perla. I wanted to say hello. This is my first Best Start AV meeting, though I admit I had a long history with the Best Start community in Antelope Valley in both Palmdale and Lancaster, as I worked as a facilitator and capacity builder for like 8 years, earlier or last decade, actually. So it's great to be here.
Don't age yourself, Miguel. Don't age yourself.
But I've seen, you know, a lot of folks that I recognize, so it's good to see you. I'm working with what's called the Trauma Prevention Initiative out of the Office of Violence Prevention in the Department of Public Health. And I am connecting with you all. It's great to be at a place where you get so many good resources, and your presentation, Ms. Cole, on Black infant health is super important. And you know, I would love to talk to you about how our office can support your work as much. I just wanted to say hello, and I'm so happy to be back in this space. My colleague.
I think he froze on me. Oh, there you go. Come on back.
Yeah, I hope to be joining you again soon, next month.
Okay, welcome. I'm
Thank you.
glad you came back. I'm glad to see you back. Are there any other announcements that the community would like to share with us. Again, Stephanie left her contact information in the chat room. You can email those flyers and we will ensure that they go out and that everyone is able to get that information from you. We'll make sure we send those out to you.
And
Yeah,
I just emailed Stephanie, but I'll also share it if anyone wants to take a screenshot.
Thank you,
share my screen.
Derek.
Sorry, everyone. I also added the Canva link on the chat, so you can see it directly on Canva.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Yadira. Awesome. We love us some Project Joy. We love Project Joy. All right, everyone. Again, thank you so much. Yep, send some love up. You know, this is our heart month. So send some love up. Happy Valentine's Post Day. As my granddaughter would say, happy Valentine to you today. Again, thank you to our sister program, Black Infant Health. Everyone, I want you to be safe. Have a great day. And for those of you who are Children's Bureau family, happy pre-Friday celebration. Yay, yay, yay. That is a good thing. Woo. You see, only Children's Bureau can do this. We're like, yes. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you next month, March 17th. Have a great day, everyone. Bye now.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a great day.